Values 1-4. Chapter 1. Basic Concepts in Economics. Introduction. Today's world is marked by scientific inventions and discoveries. This remarkable scientific progress enables to probe into the question, what is a science? Science is the systematic body of knowledge. There are two main types of sciences: natural sciences, social sciences. Natural science is one whose laws are universally acceptable and their validity can be tested in a laboratory under controlled conditions. Natural sciences are also called exact sciences because of their empirical approach to the study, e.g., mathematics, physics, chemistry. Social science is called abstract or behavioral science because it is related to the study of some or the other aspect of human behavior, e.g., psychology is related to mental aspect of human behavior. Sociology is related to the study of social aspect of man as a member of society. Human behavior can neither be empirically tested nor can be studied in the laboratory. Hence, the laws of social sciences are not universal, but they are only statements of general human tendencies. Meaning of economics. Economics is a social science. The origin of the term economics lies in the Greek word oikonomia, which means management of the household. Economics is referred to as Queen of Social Sciences by Paul Samuelson. Economics deals with the economic aspect of human behavior. It deals with how human beings satisfy unlimited wants with limited means. Let us understand the nature of economics with respect to some popular definitions. Refresh your memory. Have you studied the following concepts in the previous textbooks? Types of economic systems: capitalism, socialism and mixed economy. Kautilya's views on economics. Artha means wealth and Shastra means science. Arthashastra implies. Fig 1.1 Kautilya. The science of acquiring and managing wealth. Essentially, Arthashastra is a treatise on political economy in its broadest sense. Key points based on Kautilya's views. 1. Crucial role of the state or government. 2. Focus on creation of wealth as the means to ensure welfare of the state. 3. Need for efficient administrative machinery for good governance. 4. Compilation of political ideas into Arthashastra. Do you know? Kautilya was a great statesman, philosopher, economist and royal advisor during the Maurya period. He is also known by the name Chanakya or Vishnugupta. Kautilya authored the ancient Indian political treatise, the Arthashastra. Definitions of economics. 1. Adam Smith's wealth-oriented definition of economics. Classical economist Adam Smith, also regarded as the father of economics, has given the wealth-oriented definition of Fig 1.2 Adam Smith. Economics. Out of his many literary contributions to economics, he 1. is most famous for his 1776 piece of work, An Inquiry into the Nature and Causes of Wealth of Nations. Adam Smith defines economics as a science of wealth. Key points of Adam Smith's definition. 1. Laissez-faire, i.e. non-intervention of the government. 2. Capital and wealth accumulation. 3. Nature's law in economic affairs. 4. Division of labor as an aspect of growth theory. Do you know? Paul Romer and William Nordhaus have won Nobel Memorial Prize in Economics for 2018. Paul Romer tends to be described as a growth theorist, whereas Mr. Nordhaus has remarkably contributed to the field of environmental economics. Find out. Other Nobel Prize winners in economics. 2. Prof. Alfred Marshall's welfare-oriented definition of economics. Fig 1.3 Alfred Marshall. 3. Lionel Robbins' scarcity-oriented definition of economics. This is the most popular definition of Fig 1.4 Lionel Robbins. Economics. Robbins, in his book entitled An Essay on the Nature and Significance of Economic Science, published in 1932, mentions about the scarcity-oriented definition of economics. Economics is a science which studies human behavior as a relationship between ends and scarce means which have alternative uses. Key points of Robbins' definition. 1. Wants, ends, are unlimited. 2. Means are comparatively limited. 3. Wants are gradable on the basis of priority. 4. Means have alternative uses. Do you know? Thought. Neoclassical economist Prof. Alfred Marshall has given the welfare-oriented definition of economics in the book entitled Principles of Economics, which was published in 1890. His definition states, economics is a study of mankind in the ordinary business of life. It examines that part of individual and social action, which is closely connected with the attainment and use of material requisites of well-being. Classical school of thought of 18th century. Neoclassical school of thought of 19th and first half of 20th century. Modern school of thought from 20th century till date. Names of the economists. Adam Smith, David Ricardo, J. S. Mill, T. R. Malthus etc. Alfred Marshall, A. C. Pigou, Irving Fisher etc. J. M. Keynes, Lionel Robbins, Paul Samuelson etc. Branches of economics. Key points of Marshall's definition. 1. Study of an ordinary man. 2. Economics is a behavioral science. 3. Study of material welfare. 4. Economics is not simply a study of wealth. In 1933, Sir Ragnar Frisch coined the terms microeconomics and macroeconomics. These terms are derived from the Greek words mikros and macros, respectively. A. Microeconomics. Micro means small. Microeconomics deals with the behavior of the individual variables such as a household, worker, firm, industry etc. 2. A. Kenneth Boulding's definition of microeconomics. Microeconomics is the study of particular firms, particular households, individual prices, wages, incomes, individual industries, particular commodities. Basic